Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. This
Hey,
is Dave and Roxanne.
welcome to another episode of
It's
It's
a
a New
new day.
Day,
It's a
It's a New
new
You.
you.
If this is the first time you tuning into this episode, we do these episodes once, sometimes twice, sometimes three times per week. And the goal of this episode is to encourage you, to inspire you that if you had a tough day yesterday, there's always a new day to become a new you, to become all that God
God
created
created
you
you
to
to
be.
be.
Most of you will be watching this on a replay. So if this is the first time you tuning into our page, let us know where you're tuning in from and what time it is there. We're always curious on that because we're pretty global here.
Yeah. So, we if we haven't met yet, we want to welcome you on our page. We're Dave and Roxanne from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So, right now it is 2:10 p.m. Mountain Time, and we always want to know how global we are. So we have Cherry. Hello, Dave and Roxanne. Thank you. So right now the question is
So every time we do New Day News, we always phrase it in a question, right? So
yes.
what's the question?
So the question right now is, what's one thing you should promise yourself when starting something new?
Yeah, when we start something new, in any area of your life, it could
Mhm.
be starting a new fitness journey, or maybe starting a new business, or maybe you're starting something, I don't know, new with your family, or maybe you're going back to school. That's all something new,
Mhm.
right? And there's this one thing that always stifles people
Yep.
or keeps them going back over and over, or from where they started, is that there's this one thing,
Mhm.
right? And here's what I want to encourage you today, right?
Yeah. We just want to say hi. Hi, Cherry Morse. Watching from Los Angeles. That's awesome. Hi, Marites. Hello, Dave and Roxanne.
Hello.
Marites is from Calgary as well. Hi, Monica from Milton, Ontario. Mary Jane. Hello, Dave and Roxanne. From Ireland, Don Ron.
Wow,
That's
not bad.
amazing. Starbright. Stella from Orangeville, Ontario. That's
Thank you.
amazing. Watching from France, Donnabelle. Oh wow. Rosie, hello DNR. We
Thank
have
you guys. There's a
from
lot of
Sydney,
you.
Australia, Mary Jane. Thanks everyone. We'll catch up later here for the comments.
So here's
Himaya.
here's one thing you should promise yourself when you start something new, right? And that one thing is this: do not quit on a bad day.
Yeah, do not quit on a bad day, because when you start something new, it's at the beginning where you're gonna be excited. We're excited, right? When you
Hmm.
first start out on on a project or on something new, that maybe on an exercise program, or on a business. And later on, when things are not doing well, you feel bad about yourself. You feel bad you're not getting the progress that you want, or you're tired. Most people, this is where they sabotage themselves when they quit, because they don't feel good about themselves.
Yeah, and it's just a bad day. I mean,
Mhm.
you might have a bad day at work, and maybe if you have kids and something happened to your kids, and then you have to go to your gym, right, to work out, right?
Mhm.
And then let's say you missed the workout, right? And it's not gonna work. No, don't quit on that day, right?
Yeah.
Don't quit on a bad day, because it's just a bad day. Tomorrow's another day. This is the problem why people kept starting over and over and over,
Mhm.
because they quit on a bad day, right? I learned this in sales, that when emotion goes up, right, intelligence goes down, right? When it's such a bad day, tell yourself, I promised myself that I'm not gonna quit
Yeah.
on a bad day, because the next day is gonna be another day, right?
Yeah, you just have to say, okay, this too shall pass, and give yourself honor. Like, give yourself, a pat on your back if you did something, let's say, good, like maybe yesterday, a couple of weeks ago, or do something every single day. And if you miss one thing, if you miss one day, or you didn't do the things that you're supposed to do, just say that, okay, I'm giving myself grace, right? But do not quit, because it's hard to, when you quit, it's harder to start, because let's say you quit, right? But down the road, maybe months later, years later, you're still going to be dissatisfied about yourself, and you're still going to start again.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, this came about, this topic is because I was doing in the business, I was doing a coaching review with someone, and I was just kind of like, talking to her a little bit, and all of a sudden she's like, you know what, the reason I'm not prepared for this is because I'm about to quit,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this lady has been in the online business um for just over 2 years, and she thinks that her progress wasn't good, and all this kind of stuff.
She's comparing herself to
Comparing
others.
to others, and she doesn't feel she's that far yet. But I told her, yeah, that's right. Okay, let's just say you quit. Just an example, right? And ask her, what do you do for work? She's like, I do this for work. I said, okay, 5 years from now, right, with your current job right now, how close would you be for your goals? Because you said you wanted to quit your job, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to become financially free, do a lot of these things, right? If you keep just doing your job, right,
And you quit your business.
your business, how close would you be in your financial destination 5 years from now? It's like, yeah, I wouldn't be even that close. I said, well, with this, at least you're progressing.
Mm-hmm.
Progress is key, because one day, I said, let's say you decide to quit this one day, right? 2 3 years from now, you start to think about, I need to do something else because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not progressing in my job. Then you have to start all over from start
Yeah.
again, right? And that's the problem, is that most people just, because they get taken out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make this commitment from the very beginning, make this promise to yourself that I'm not going to quit on a bad day, that's how you can finish what you started and become successful, right?
Yeah, because a bad day could be, like someone tells you, that makes you feel bad about yourself, or maybe, you fail, or maybe you didn't get the results that you wanted. That's a bad day, right? Or a bad day could be you're frustrated, you argue with your spouse, or you argue with someone,
Maybe
right? That's a bad day.
Maybe you're on a fitness journey and you're not supposed to eat the dessert, but you did eat it.
It's true.
Just say, I'm going to count that for a bad day. I just ate that thing, right? Just move forward.
Yeah.
Just move forward, because progress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you did one step backward, but if you did 3 steps forward,
Yeah.
you're still moving forward. You're still moving forward.
Yeah.
I don't see my hand. You're still moving forward, right? Right? Because the key is you got to press forward, because that's the biggest thing why I see people
Mm-hmm.
keep starting over and over. And this is the thing that happened for us for the last over 10 years now. That's why, when we start to struggle in business and there's a bad day, we quit and we start again.
Yeah.
We quit and we start again. That's why it took us 24 businesses to get us to where we are today. Because 2 years ago, when we started this online business, we've decided that whatever happens, we're not going to quit on a bad day. And whatever happens, we're not going to get distracted. We're just going to look at this one thing until we get the job done. Just this one thing. It's like laser focused on this one thing. Yes, we have jobs, but on the one side thing we do, this is what we did.
Mm-hmm.
This is it, right? So this is, by the way, I don't have a 6-pack yet, because I also quit on a bad day. Right? I eat dessert and do all this stuff. Oh man, it doesn't work, right? So that's why I keep recommitting myself. So this time, I'm not going to quit on a bad day.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because, like a bad day, like for me, a bad day is like when I'm frustrated and I feel bad about myself, and then I don't do anything for the whole day. That's a bad day. But of course, we promise not to quit, right? Like, it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to have a bad day, because that's normal, right? But do not quit. Do not quit on your business. Do not quit on your dreams. Do not quit on your family. Do not quit on that relationship. Do not quit on, on the things that matters the most, right? So whatever that is. So hopefully that message resonates with you.
Yeah, if you're watching this and you're at the point of quitting that thing that you're doing, let me tell you, it's just a bad day. Right?
Yeah.
Go to the next day, the day after, the day. Because a week from now, 2 weeks from now, that one day is gonna be nothing compared to the progress you've done if you keep moving forward. So,
because like in a bad day, I remember like when we argue, I feel like it's like if I remember, like sometimes I feel like quitting, and then the next day I feel good. I said, oh, I mean, I love, you're the best husband in the world. But if you're not in a good mood, you're almost gonna quit, right?
Yeah.
But good thing you have to recommit every single day that you're not gonna quit on, just because it's a bad day, right? So, hey, Carrie Gay, thanks guys, love this message. Thank you for sharing, Tima. You're welcome. Jelena, I totally agree with you, Dave and Roxanne. You will definitely lose if a person quit. That's true. One step backwards, but three steps
Yeah,
forward.
absolutely.
Ariel, that's right. That's awesome. If you quit, you have to start all over again.
That's the worst. That's
yeah.
the worst thing. I mean, I've experienced that in fitness over and over, and it's so bad. There's at one point I was so close to, close to having a six pack. I was like, I started 168. I was down to like 140, 138, right?
Pounds, yeah.
But the thing is the habits. I was always going to the gym, and like I could like pull up almost one hand because it was hard to do pull-ups in the beginning. But I think there was a one day. It's just I quit because I got tired or whatever. I can't remember what happened, but I now started to go back now. I have to start from the very beginning. It's the habits that you build, right? Which is tough.
Yeah, if you do something often enough, a ratio will begin. Monica, I just listened. That's Jim Rohn. That's awesome, Monica. That's awesome. Mary Grace, I need to hear this. Thank you, Dave and Roxanne. You're welcome. Elena, yes, commitment and not quitting are few of keys to be successful. That's amazing. Narcisa, walk away for a bit. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Walk away for a bit, but never quit. That's amazing.
Awesome.
Once you start something new, keep moving forward and don't look back. That's awesome.
But the key is before you even start the journey, tell yourself, I'm not going to quit on a bad day. Just decide on that. And that's what we did in this online business. That's why we are here today, because we said, you know what? We're going to brush it off and we just keep pressing forward, right?
Yeah.
So here's our verse for today.
Our verse for today is from 2 Chronicles 15, verse 7. It says, but as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded.
The key is do not give up and be strong, because your work, whatever work you're doing, is it the business or maybe it's in your relationship, right? Maybe you're at a point that, you know what, this is not working, but be strong and do not give up, because your work will be rewarded.
Yes.
That's a promise. That's a promise. That's why it's
so don't give up, be strong. Whatever, as long as you keep planting, we always say plant good seeds, plant good seeds, and then the rest will, God is in charge of the harvest, right?
That's right. Awesome. I hope we give you value. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
And thank you for always tuning in. And again, our goal is to just encourage you that you can do this, that you can finish what you started.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. That is another episode of
It's a New Day. It's a New You.
God bless
everybody. God bless you. Bye.